Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you are new to our channel, welcome. Thanks for joining us on this video. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you get the most out of your skincare in 2020. If you're one of our regular subscribers, thank you ever so much. Your support means a lot to us. And in today's video, we're going to be talking holiday skincare routines. So, I'm going on my holidays. I'm one of those weirdos that likes to pack a week in advance. So I'm not off till next week, but I'm getting everything in order. Getting all my toiletries and stuff packed together, so I'm ready to fly. And I just thought it'd be a good time to take you through what products I take, what I leave out, and how I mix up my routine. Now, I'm looking forward to going to the Caribbean. It's going to be very sunny, lots of UV rays, and lots of opportunity for enjoying the sun. Obviously, this routine is very much tailored towards sunny climes. If you're going on a winter holiday, you're going skiing, you're going to cold climes, you want a totally different routine, and I'll cover that in a different video. But today, I've got my toiletry bag packed, so I thought I'll take you through what I take and how I change my routine. So I guess a good place to start, I'm going to be enjoying lots of sun, so I thought I'd start on SPF on sunscreen. So first of all, an all over body sunscreen. This one is the Vichy Ideal Soleil. Vichy is a gorgeous French pharmacy brand. Fantastic product range, really tailoring to doing the essentials, but packed full of nutrients and skin enhancing products. So this one is factor 30. It's got really good UVA, which is the rays that age you, and UVB, which are the rays that burn you. Full of protection against both, which is essential. Factor 30 is absolutely fine for me because I don't sit in the sun. If I was actually out in the sun, in the direct sun, I might go to a factor 50, but factor 30 is perfect for what I'm looking for, and it's just a gorgeous product. This one is actually a SPF water, sunscreen water. Some people prefer creams. I would say if you want that light feel and you don't want a heavy cream, then a water is really great. Cooler do a fantastic range of products. In fact, SPF 30 and 50, I'll link them there. This Vichy is fantastic. A little bit on the pricey side. This is about, I think it's £16 this. And I would use two in a 2-week holiday. I definitely use two because you should be applying as per the manufacturer's instructions, which are on the back. We never apply enough sunscreen, so make sure you apply liberally head to foot. So that's that one. I'm also going to be taking my trusted The Ordinary. This is Mineral UV Filters SPF 30. Fantastic product, really good mineral sunscreen. I use this on my face, and of course I use it on my neck and my ears as well to give that face protection. I love this one because it's actually slightly tinted to get away from that white cast that you'll get with a mineral sunscreen. So a lot of people decide they don't want to go with a mineral sunscreen because it sits on top of the skin and can leave a bit of a white cast, especially if you're taking holiday pictures. This won't do that because it's slightly tinted to do away with that, even when you've got a tan. So this, if you've got a mineral sunscreen, one of the best products on the market. Definitely try that one. I also do take a chemical sunscreen just for a light. If I'm just out and about, I'm not actually going to be in the sun that much, and I just want something really lightweight to go on in the morning, slap on in the morning and go. This is the This Works. I've spoken about this on the channel before. Fantastic in transit skin defense. It's a lightly moisturizing SPF 30. I would put this on instead of my moisturizer because it will do both. Fantastic product. So that's them. I also always pack my Institute Estherderm No Sun. This is not an SPF in the traditional sense. This is a sun block. What this is it's packed full of zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, both mineral sunscreens which are gonna reflect any UV lights. The concentrations are so high, it doesn't have an SPF, it just blocks the sun out completely. I use this on I don't know if you can see I've got some hyperpigmentation here, I've got a light pigmentation here. What I do is I pop this, just dab this on those areas when I'm going out in the sun. It leaves a very heavy white cast. Those areas will be white. There's nothing you can do about that. But it just blocks any sun getting to them. So it doesn't undo all of the work that I've been doing with my vitamin C's to lighten that area. It just means that the pigmentation won't get any worse. So this is fantastic product. If you have pigmentation issues in specific areas, you can apply it. It's also great after any surgery. So if you've got any scars or any healing wounds that are healing, this is fantastic because it'll prevent that pigmentation building in those areas. So must have. A little bit expensive. This one I think is about 25 to 30 pounds, so about $40, but fantastic, fantastic sun block. Not sun cream, sun block. So that's really good. I also take, while we're on things outside of the normal skincare routine, because obviously when you're abroad with those SPFs, apply them way more than you would here in the UK. That goes without saying. In the UK, I apply it on a morning and I'm good to go. I apply every 2 hours, or as per the manufacturer's instructions, I am on all the skincare products. So make sure it's not just good taking a sun cream, make sure you're applying, to make sure you maintain that protection. I also take my Crest, these are the Crest 3D White Strips Luxe. I have done a video before on my flight, my skincare routine on a flight. I don't do any routine whatsoever on a flight. It's grotty, full of bacteria, full of germs. If you haven't watched that video, check it out here. Don't do any skincare on the flight. Put a heavy moisturiser on and any serums you want to use before you fly. Sleep during the flight if you can, keep hydrated, and then do your skincare when you get off the plane at the other end. One thing I will do, if I get the opportunity, is pop one of these whitening strips on. It's a great time when you're on the plane to go to the bathroom, wash your hands thoroughly, you can pop them on. They're discreet, you won't see them, and it'll give you that gorgeous white smile to go with your glowing complexion when you're on holiday. So this is one of my holiday musts, and I'll be taking that with me. In terms of my routine, I do mix it up quite significantly. I stick with the same cleanser I always use. I always use the Ordinary Square Lane cleanser. This is perfect for all skin types. So I do go a little bit drier when I'm in the sun. I think the sun dries all our skin out. But this works for all skin types. So I don't see any need to mix that up. This one's nearly empty, so I will get another one and take a full bottle. This is the perfect travel size as well, because it's under the limits for cosmetics here in the UK and across the European Union, so it's actually quite a good size. But this really good product. Keep using that as your first step. Then I will still exfoliate. I think you've got a lot of sunscreen. You've got a lot of sunscreen on. You're going to be lathering it repeatedly, layer on layer. Now, most sunscreens, particularly the Vichy one, is non-comedogenic, so it won't actually clog your pores. That's great. However, it doesn't matter what the claims are, there's still going to be an element of that product sitting. You're going to have to do more work to get it off. So deep cleanse is one way of doing it, but do still exfoliate. So I will still take my glycolic acid toning solution. I decant this into a smaller bottle because I do find the one thing I don't like about this is this does leak. So decant it into a little bottle, take your cotton pads, and you're good to go on this. Still exfoliate, even though I'm in a sunny climate. The things that I miss, actually, the things that I'll take out of my skincare routine are vitamin C's. So vitamin C's will make you more photosensitive. You can use them when you're in sunnier climes. You can use them abroad. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's it's worth it for 2 weeks. Do without. Don't risk the extra sun sensitivity when you're already going to be out in the sun anyway. So I ditch the vitamin C's and I ditch the retinols. I usually stop using them about 3 days before I travel. So that gives my skin 3 days to get the effects of the increased sun sensitivity out. So stop it 3 days before you travel and start as soon as you get back. But ditch the vitamin C. I ditch my retinol. I do keep in my niacinamide. I still use this. Whilst this is quite drying, obviously it prevents that excess sebum being produced, and I do sometimes find when I'm abroad my skin goes dry if I'm exposed to a lot of sun, so I might stop this halfway through my holiday if I feel my skin's getting very dry. But I do like this because, again, it does just help keep those pores clear, which I think is really important when you're in a sunny climate. I still take my caffeine solution, so I still want to get rid of, I like to go out in the evenings, but don't always get, even on holiday, as much sleep as I want. So take your caffeine solution to deal with any puffiness or any discoloration under the eye, so you can look your best in all your holiday photos. And obviously a moisturiser. Take my bog standard, this is the Ordinary moisturiser. Definitely still need a moisturiser, which you've taken off all of that sunscreen you've got in the shower in the evening, you've taken all that off, your skin will be dying for that moisture, and you really want to drench it in moisture, which is why a hyaluronic acid, if you want to use it, this actually has hyaluronic acid in, but this moisturiser, throw in a hyaluronic acid beforehand if you want, and that'll be really good. So the things I don't take, absolutely forget your retinols, forget your vitamin C's. I think you're putting awful lot of product on your skin anyway with the sunscreen, the SPF. I think keeping everything else to a minimum is really, really not going to harm you for 2 months, for 2 weeks. Sorry, I wish it was 2 months, for 2 weeks. I also would make sure that you take out of your routine anything that's just bulky and unnecessary. You know, if you're using a Clarisonic and stuff, leave it behind. You're on holiday. This is your time to relax. Take the basics: a good cleanser, a really good exfoliator, your niacinamide if you can tolerate it, still include it. Absolutely a moisturiser and your SPF. That's all you need. I buy my toothpaste and my toothbrush in the airport, so I don't have to worry about the germs and stuff in my bag. I just open it up at the other end and it's ready to go. I can leave it in the hotel, throw it in the bin, and then come back to my one at home, so I don't even have to worry about that. And one other thing that I did learn from a dermatologist friend of mine, we were talking about aerosols, so talking about deodorants and antiperspirants, and she recommended, and I've been doing this ever since I went on holiday, is to ditch the deodorant, ditch the antiperspirant when you're on holiday. Seems like a odd thing to do when you're going to be going to a sunny climb, so you might be a little bit hotter, might be sweating a bit more, but as she pointed out, actually you're putting a heck of a lot of chemicals on your body as is if you're using a chemical sunscreen, and things like aerosols can react with that. So she suggested ditch the aerosols, so ditch the deodorant and the antiperspirant, because actually abroad, when you go abroad to sunnier climes than here in the UK, you're going to be showering a lot more frequently anyway, in and out of the pool, showering on a morning. I set the shower on a morning, I shower once I've finished swimming before evening, and then I'll shower in the evening before I go to bed. So you're actually showering a lot more than you would here in the UK or at home. So you don't need it. You're not going to be smelling. So get that out of your head, chuck that, and minimise the amount of chemicals that you're going to be putting on your skin on top of your sunscreen that you're going to be applying regularly. Anyway, that's it, guys. Easy, simple, no hassle sunscreen. I always think if you're going hot, tone down your skincare routine. You need to use less. If you're going to a colder climate, and I'll just do a video on this later, increase your skincare routine, because you need to be packing it with more emollients and humectants. So that's just a general guide. I'm going to enjoy my holiday. I'll be pre-filming some stuff, so you'll still see the content there. But I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys have some nice holidays lined up, and that this has been useful in deciding what skincare you do and don't need to take with you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. It really helps the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe down below and check us out on Instagram, at SkinMad on Instagram, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.